What's up, everyone? This is Bricks for you, and today I'm reviewing LEGO set 9472, Attack on Weathertop. So this is a Lord of the Rings set from the original line of sets. It actually has all new figures for me, because I did not have Frodo with Cape, did not have Merry, did not have Aragorn, did not have a Ring Wraith. So I just want to look at the box very quickly. I love how they used to have these figures on the boxes in a way that they don't really do now. I also find it really funny because, of course, the first Ring Wraith has a TM, the second one doesn't. I just find that a little funny. Yeah, it's set at 430 pieces. I forget exactly how much it's retailed for, but I'm guessing like $50. And in comparison, I know this isn't an exact science, but, you know, box comparison from the recent Dynamite set, this was literally just the closest box I had on hand. So yeah, a little bit of size comparison. But yeah, also a little advert for the video game on the back. So let's get right into the set. So this is what's in the set. So first up, we're just going to take a look at this little side build. It's a very basic little rock. This really cool piece reminds me of the old Ranger's Apprentice, Lone Ranger sets. Very simple, dark bluish gray and green, dark green color scheme. Little bits of grass there, very simple. Next up, we're going to take a quick look at the Ring Wraiths. Very simple figure. I love the capes. Yeah, there's a little bit of printing under the capes. It's nothing much. There's no printing on the heads either. Very simple figure. Does the job insanely well, in my opinion. And of course, the horses are really cool because they're these black horses, red eyes. And actually, I think this one on the left is slightly misprinted. Like the eye is farther forward than it is on this one. Unless there's two different variants horses, which there could be. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to take a look at that later, but this one looks a little different eye-wise than this one. I have no idea, though. But yeah, they're very cool. Horses in black. Take the saddle off, and you can take, of course, the brick with tile. Sorry, brick with plate. You know, you've seen this before, how they make horses look complete. But yeah, it's a very cool design. I love having new horses in my collection. So yeah. Now, one quick complaint, and that is with a lot of sets of this era, where they have parts that aren't actually connected to anything. Specifically, the carrot back there and this apple. The apple's kind of held in, but the carrot isn't. One other thing, I feel like the color of the flames is a little too neon. I believe this is actually neon orange, not a translucent orange. Just one little note to make. It's kind of it's brighter and feels a little more sci-fi than fire should be. But that is such a minor nitpick for a set. This set's just amazing. Next up, we have Aragorn. And I love this figure. Since I have Rivendell like right next to me, I'm going to take a look at each of these figures in comparison to their modern counterparts. Sorry, to my camera. Let me just grab Aragorn, Merry, and Frodo. So, here are the new variants of each figure. Ironically, I feel like Aragorn, the least changed between the two figures. Like, they're using the same hairpiece, different sword, of course, but I feel like they're actually very similar. I mean, of course, different clothes. They still feel very similar. I actually don't think the faces, are that, different. I feel like the newer ones are definitely more Lego-like, while the older ones, I think they kind of went for a more realistic feel. But, these back faces look very similar. They also kind of went from a fuller mustache, a fuller, beard on the new one in comparison. Yes, that's a very interesting comparison. Now, of course, on the Hobbits, there's a bit of a difference. They both use the same cape. I'll be right back. I had my computer open to YouTube, and my cat managed to click on a video. I just had to stop my cat from watching videos on YouTube. I'm not even gonna edit this out because that's just hilarious. Now let's take a quick look at our Marys. Again, same cape. Actually, very similar. I mean, they're kind of using the same hairpiece, just different colors. Faces are, not too dissimilar. I really love this. Of course, the new one, I think the biggest upgrade is it actually has buttons on the coat. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool how they're actually rather similar. I think Lord of the Rings figures overall were just kind of ahead of their time when they came out, because a lot of them are still really good even for today. Frodo differences. I mean, honestly, I can almost barely tell the torsos are different. The newer torso is a little less ragged in a way, but they're actually very similar. And of course, dual molded legs is new, but yeah. So let's now put these to the side. And let's open up Weathertop. So first things first, this set is surprisingly like closed off from all sides. It actually feels almost like a display set. Oh, there actually is one more feature we should take a look at before opening this up, and that is... Wow, nothing could ever go wrong to me right here. Nothing will ever go... Oh. Yeah, there's a trapdoor feature in a Lord of the Rings set. Because it's not a LEGO set if there isn't a trapdoor. Now, let's open it up. There's this little spot, which I'm not entirely sure what this is. On the back of the box, it doesn't have anything in it. It just exists. Let's just get Aragorn out of there. There's a bunch of these little statues that you'd see on the old board game sets, along with old Rivendell. There's a little rat right here, which is really adorable. 2 more torches, little weapons rack. And of course, there's 2 flick-fire missiles. I'm not even going to, hit those because they'll not go far at all, because they're flick-fire missiles. Also, I'm weak, so my flick-fire missiles don't go very far. You can actually see there's a couple exposed studs on the back here. I kind of wish they were filled up, but it doesn't really matter. My favorite part, though, is how this part uses angles. I think it looks really cool how it's done. But yeah, this is a really, really cool set. And before I finish the review, I just want to take a quick look at the instruction manual. I love these old Lord of the Rings instruction manuals. I just love how they look. And of course, you have the Win kit on the back. You have Max in the back. The Hobbit Unexpected Journey advert. Lord of the Rings video game advert. Helm's Deep. I actually have both the sets advertised on this page. Moria and Orc Forge. The older LEGO website. I remember all the little games they used to do for new themes, and all of these figures. I actually have most of the figures on this page. I'm only missing Éomer, Haldir, and King Theoden, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I also just really love all the deco on the back of these pages. Not to say that nowadays instructions are not as cool. I'm nostalgic for instructions. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye. See you guys next time.